Alara was once a single plane. Mighty beings called Alara home, like the Archangel Asha and the demon dragon Melphagor. It was a place where all 5 mana thrived untamed. 5 obelisks were constructed at vital points to help spellcasters harness the power of the mana. Using the obelisks made casting spells extremely simple. Alara was once a plane where spellcasters were always welcome. Unfortunately, it was Alara's richness of mana that made it prime target for greedy beings seeking power. An unknown planeswalker started siphoning the plane's mana in large quantities. The poor plane could not take the strain and started to splinter where the obelisks were. The event would later be called the Sundering. Alara was torn apart into 5 different subplanes called Shards. The Shards would be named Bont, Naya, Esper, Jund, and Grixis. Each of these shards only had 3 types of mana. Let us dive deeper into these shards and what made them unique from each other. Bant was the shard that combined the positive energies of blue, green, and white mana. This shard was home to humans, rocks, and avens who upheld tenets of chivalry and honor. They would risk their lives to protect the realm in recognition for their deeds. They would be given powerful sigils. When there was a threat too powerful for knights to face, guardian angels would descend and ward off these threats. Jund was the shard that combined the destructive power of red, green, and black mana. Survival was the utmost importance here. Jund was a volcanic wasteland where the strong survived and threats were everywhere. The biggest threats were the dragons called Hellkites that flew through the skies. Below, shamans and Vyashinu live in fear of these powerful creatures. Jund is where the powerful dragons roosted and powerful warriors rose. It was here that Sarkhan Vol found a partner in Karthus, the Jund tyrant. Esper is the shard where the progressive power of blue, black, and white mana reigned. This shard was different. Here, flesh and emotion was a weakness. Mighty sphinxes patrolled the skies while artificers worked below. Esper was a place where artificers would use Ethereum to augment themselves with living metal. It was a dark industry to turn themselves closer to machines, while those who were unchanged were shunned and seen as less than. This shard is where the notorious Tezzeret was born. Grixis is the shard where the deathly nature of black, red, and blue mana combined. This shard was a dead wasteland where the undead thrived and the few living beings survived. Here, the only way to truly survive was to take control of the dead themselves. Grixis was ruled by Melphagor, the demon dragon, Neferox, a demon, and Cedrus, a lich. It was here that the elder dragon planeswalker Nicol Bolas took control of Grixis and hatched his grand plan. Naya is the shard where the primal powers of green, red, and white fused. Here, life and the natural cycle is the most important. Large beasts roamed the land and were seen as gods. Humans, elves, and leonins followed those divine beasts to collect information and hunt them for food and glory. It was here that the world's soul slumbered. Naya is where the planeswalker Ajani was born and the death plot of his brother Jazal succeeded. The 5 shards were isolated from each other, and it wasn't until the event known as the Conflux did they once again start to merge. The Conflux was just the beginning of a dangerous plot and the beginning of a bloody battle between once isolated shards.
Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for watching and sticking around this long. If you enjoy this, please consider giving us a like and follow. Until next time, bye!